boss, I could do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second and 4. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's play on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I got it. Check it back.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Jones. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone.
Touchdown,
and the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We own them. Mike 20, Mike.
They'll roll him out right. This complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Forced out to his left. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, pick your game up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Yo, 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 yo. Hey, check that. Street. Check.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Right here, right here.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll throw now on the final play. Into the secondary past the 40. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
he's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Watch out. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
you just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one
into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McCann for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Quit talking about it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check. Crunch. Crunch. 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop.
They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 16. Check. Hurt.
Gears, switch gears.
Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check 26, check 26.
Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Rolling to his left. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Packers are right back in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the back? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.